From Bad Monkey Studios in beautiful Amish country, heard throughout these fabulous United States and around the globe on the World Wide Web. This is the B Team with Cory and Jim.
Dude, that is dope.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like what you did with the guitar. I don't even. You could probably explain what you did. I'm gonna have no idea at all. I'm like, oh yeah, that's sweet. You did some stuff. You did the synthesize on the transmogrifier. It all sounds legit.
And that's our new open. That's what I opened for you. I'm going to try to switch them up for you.
H-Train. Bringing the heat with that one.
Yes, you did.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was like pulling teeth to get her to do that.
It was like the 30th take.
Really?
Oh,
she's not Jay-Z.
Well,
One take home.
Well, she's a strong reader. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
She's a teacher. But she gets that mic in her face, man, and
that's not a thing. It's weird. You put a mic in your face, man. It's weird.
Yeah,
it is. It's something that takes you got to get used to it.
And when she was hearing her own voice when we were doing playbacks, she was like, is there any way to change the way I talk?
No.
Like,
that's your voice.
That's you.
That's what everyone hears.
You got rid of the Irish accent. So.
Yeah. Dude, I want an accent so bad. It'd be sweet.
What would you have?
Australian, maybe.
Always strong.
Or Scottish. Because, it's so angry. Like, even when you're talking about really nice things, it always just sounds like you're pissed off about them.
Yeah. But there's a lot of clickety-clacking. There's a lot of clickety-clag and clag and clickety-clag.
I don't think so. I think I have a different language. Yeah, no, I don't know. Scottish or Australian would be dope. I feel like too, though, if you do like Australian or maybe like English, like British, you'd have good eye. You'd have a way better shot with the ladies, you know?
Really?
Well, in America. You know what I mean?
See, now,
I feel like American guys do pretty well, I would imagine, outside of the States.
I think so.
But vice versa, if I'm going to live in the United States, I feel like I'm better off if I have a British accent. It's all day.
Really?
All day. Yeah. I think so.
Well, speaking of Hannah, she believes the English accent is ladylike, the Brits.
It's proper. It's weird. I heard somebody talking about that, like in movies, how the villains always have like a British accent. You know? It's more refined, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds cool.
It's threatening without being threatening.
Without being German.
Yeah.
And being real, or Russian and being real aggressive, you know? Yeah. Getting all some of that going on.
Getting all that phlegm in your throat. Just
grossing everyone out.
So much work to tell somebody
hello.
You don't like it.
Yeah. I try to do I thought it'd be cool to learn a language. Mm-hmm. So then they have this app. It's called Duolingo. It's for free. It's kind of like Rosetta Stone, but not as cool.
Poor man's Rosetta Stone.
Right. You're right. So I was like, yeah, everybody does Spanish. It's played out. So I'm going to try German. And it was going okay, but it was a lot of work. And it's like me, it's normal shit for me. So like I started it and I hit it heavy for like a week. Yeah. I haven't touched it since. I just forgot about it.
What drew you to German?
I don't know.
What did you plan to use it
cool.
for? Oh, just to be cool.
Just stuff.
Just cool stuff.
Well, I have a German friend. You can't overuse it.
Come on.
Okay. That's 2 episodes in a row.
That's the best.
I'm just saying.
Well, compare this guy. Okay, he's angry. Okay.
Right. Allow me to pop a jaunty little bonnet on your purview and ram out of the shitter with a lubricated horse cock.
Okay. Now let's go American anger. Okay.
I bet you you're the kind of guy that would fuck a person in the ass and not even have the goddamn common courtesy to give him a reach around.
Come on.
I love Gunny.
Come
That dude's
on.
the best, man.
Yeah, he is.
He is the absolute best. I feel like there are so many lucky dudes because he was an actual drill sergeant, right?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, there's some lucky guys that got to have that dude yell at him.
Are you kidding? I'd still be telling the story.
I would be
today
too.
If he,
I'd
I'd
be like,
tell
my drill sergeant was that dude.
Yep.
Beat it. Or you
Anybody who
can't.
would listen to me, I would tell him.
Yeah, I'd be super pumped. It'd be awesome to have that dude at a restaurant and somebody mess up his order. You know? They just go off on him.
Your mom goes to college.
That was a
Kip.
mistake. It was my fat fingers, to be honest. I didn't try that. Sorry.
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to throw on there? Hit me with it.
Rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Just some new ones I put on that
Nice.
I didn't play for you before air, so now I'm boring the listeners to death.
No, they like that's from classic films.
Well, speaking of classic, I truly believe you're really going to like this one.
Go with it.
You hungry? Hey, Ma! Can we get some meatloaf?
It's awesome.
Doing? I never know what she's
She's
doing.
doing back there.
Back there. Ma, the meatloaf!
Fuck, Yeah. Dude.
I never know what she's doing.
That dude is so funny, man. He's just a funny dude. You know what I mean?
He should make movies.
Yeah, probably something like that. Something in the entertainment business for sure. Dude, yeah, I hit you up before I came over about. I think I know we're gonna have a disagreement about it, but I wanted to bring this topic up just so we could get a little back and forth.
I'm ready.
Fruit on pizza. I heard somebody talking about it today. I know that you say no.
No.
And I used to be in that camp, man. I really did. Until I had the Hawaiian pizza from Donato's.
Well, let's not.
No, you
Let's
can't.
not
You
say
can't fucking
fruit
no.
on pizza because there's how many other fruits do you put on pizza? I know freaks that put.
Well, you can do like a
pineapple on
fruit pizza. You know, you ever heard of that?
You mean like a dessert pizza?
Kind of.
That's stupid. That's not pizza. I'm talking
Well,
about sauce. And,
All right, yeah. Other than pineapple, I don't know. I've not heard
No.
of anything. I'm sure there's people that do. Put
So let's
other
not
shit on
call
there.
it fruit pizza. Let's
No,
not
no,
make that sound like it's a thing.
No, I'm just saying
Pineapple pizza.
fruit on pizza. I'm not talking exclusively just pineapple. Like I'm not going to just have a pizza with pineapple on it. That's not me. What I'm saying is the Hawaiian style pizza where you have pineapple on it.
And ham.
Yeah,
And yeah.
or bacon.
Yeah, I understand the premise.
But you don't like it.
No.
You think it's stupid.
No. We're not I want either pizza or I want to have
Eat a
some
fruit cup?
pineapple. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't like to mix the two?
No.
Do you like
don't.
vegetables on your pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Like what kind?
On occasion I will have the green olive.
Okay. All right.
Every once in a while I'll have the onion.
Okay.
That's a great once in a while.
Sure.
And then on occasion, because Hannah likes it and ergo I like it.
You have to like
is,
it.
Yeah, is the banana peppers,
Oh yeah.
the mild banana
Yeah.
peppers,
Yeah, I'm all about those.
and mushrooms.
Gross.
I
You
get
lost me
mushrooms
there.
every time.
Ugh.
Yeah,
They don't
She
taste like
doesn't.
anything. They taste like shit.
yeah.
I don't
They're
get.
very earthy. I'll give you that.
I don't get it. I don't get tomatoes, like whole tomatoes, and mushrooms. I don't get them. I don't get the hype. I don't.
You mean like having sliced tomatoes on
Yeah.
the top of your?
Or diced, whatever. Like a piece of a tomato.
Yeah.
Not like a blended up sauce.
I'll go with you there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird. They taste funny to me. Both of them.
Okay.
Now pineapple though on pizza.
Now is that
Hawaiian.
something that you would have if there's a gathering and we're ordering several pizzas and you can make that one of your choices? Or is this Friday night, we're going to watch a movie, we're going to Netflix or we're going to Redboxy,
Netflix
we're
and
gonna
chill.
do something. Yeah. Or you're ordering that just for you, you're ordering that.
Well, I gotta say this. It's before, like I just had it. I've had it twice in the recent past.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Was the last time. Was within 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I was like, the first time, and you know, for me, I was like you in the sense of like I had my go-to pizza that I get all the time as far as what I put on it.
Yeah.
Because me and Maddie differ vastly. Like she'll eat an all veggie pizza, which to me sounds fucking horrible. Yeah. Because it's gross. But my go-to used to be like pepperoni banana peppers. If I was just gonna do like a plain easy one, that's an easy order. You know, somebody's ordering some pizza. Yeah, let me get some of that.
I'm with you.
If I felt like splurging, getting an extra topping, bacon into that mix. All those three. And that was pretty good. Yeah, I could do all meat, no big deal. Run that through.
Yeah.
But then recently I had Hawaiian pizza in the past, and it was okay. But the Donato's one, they throw little almonds on there and some cinnamon. It's pretty good with the ham and stuff.
Yeah.
Solid, man. It's really good.
Well,
So I would order that myself. Like if someone was asking, like, hey, like you're gonna do like a run at a party and get several, because you know that's always weird when you have like a party, like if you're gonna order multiple pizzas.
right.
And,
Yes, I
like
agree.
either you take a poll of what everybody wants, you kind of get like jot it
gauge the
down,
room.
right? Or you're like, I'm fucking ordering like 10 pepperoni, 1 cheese for that fucking vegetarian that's gonna come over, and then like maybe a specialty pizza, which is usually Hawaiian, like or there's something like that. Somebody might do a veggie to just ruin everybody's day. Nobody will eat it. Nobody will eat it.
I got a bag of salad out there in the fridge.
Yeah.
Go
I'll light that on
dump
fire.
it in the trough. Eat that.
It's horrible. But yeah, I got to change camps now, man. The pineapple on it, it's good. It's good.
Next thing you know, you're going to be wanting like fruit in your ice cream.
I can
is
do
ridiculous. Oh
I
my
can do
God.
strawberry.
Oh my God. I can't.
You can't do strawberry in ice cream?
No. Nope.
Are you serious?
Unless, okay, everything has a caveat.
There's always like, well, maybe.
Everything. No,
okay,
no.
listen, if I just tugged one out, all right, I'm feeling relaxed.
The only time I can have it is in a, what do they call it? Banana split.
That's the fucking grossest thing that you could have
I
ever
know,
said to me.
You've told me that before.
Banana split. Like, because bananas to me, man, they got to be. Bananas, man, they got to be ripe. Tell that guy to shut up.
It's Gene Wilder. You don't tell Gene Wilder to shut
Listen,
up.
you tell him to go back to his fucking chocolate factory with his little midgets running around, little people, whatever. Yeah, bananas got to be ripe, dude. And if they're not ripe and they get them when they're green and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, any of that bitterness is
horrible.
going to come through.
It's
Yeah.
going to taste awful.
The only bitterness that should come from a good banana split is from the walnuts. It should be black walnuts.
I've never seen it with walnuts.
Yeah.
Because I don't get banana
Crushed
splits,
walnuts.
man.
You have
my
to.
pops does. My pops loves them. But
Well, there's a reason. He's super smart.
yeah, to me, that's one of the worst things that they've ever invented in ice cream is the banana split. But that's, yeah, man, strawberry. Come on. I wouldn't put anything else in it, though, that I can think of. But what about this, though? Think about this. You ever had apple pie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put ice cream on the apple pie?
I have.
So, yeah, same thing.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Fruit in the ice cream right there, bro. Yeah, I just inceptioned you without a dream.
Because I can control the intake.
So
of
you're
the
saying
ice cream.
you don't want
when
it
I'm-
pre-mixed
No.
because then you can't. But you can still control it. If it's chunks, you can see them. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to admit that I liked it, but there is a company. Hannah bought some ice cream. I forget the name of the company. It was apple pie ice cream.
Bro.
But here's the thing. I like chocolate ice cream with apple pie. Try that.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's a new one. I've
No.
not heard it.
Mm-hmm. Try that.
You might be the only person on the planet that does that.
No.
It's a thing. It's like a cult thing. Like, do you guys have
can't
fucking
say.
message boards and stuff that you guys type on and stuff?
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk
that's
about
true.
Fight Club.
That's on me.
Same thing.
That's on me. But that's the dumbest line of that movie. Mm-hmm. And you know why I think it's stupid.
Why?
Why would you have a fight club with two dudes, right? If you're going to have a fight club, you tell everybody.
Well, but you're breaking
That way you
first
can-
rule.
I know, but that's a dumb rule. Isn't the second rule there are no rules? Which would negate the first rule, too?
I think you're mixing that up with iRobot.
No,
The three rules.
that's the one that's like you can't molest a human being.
Yeah.
And if
Bull
you do,
crap.
that's how it always is in those fucking robot movies too, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's always, or like the technology movies. It's always like, oh yeah, we got these things. Trust me, they're fine. The robots aren't gonna go rogue, and they always do every time. Terminator, iRobot, RoboCop.
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
Sorry. It seemed jokey.
Nope.
Because you set it up. Because jokes work in threes. And that was your third. So I hit you with a rim job.
Little RJ.
Yeah.
Little RJ. Is there a? I'm just asking you because you're a guitar guy. Is there a guitar equivalent to the rim job for the drums?
And I don't have it on here, but there is the going on the high E string, doing the wee wee.
Okay.
Kind of like the whistle thing.
I got you. Have you, dude? You got to check these videos out. I saw this cat on YouTube. He makes his own guitars out of just random shit,
Yeah.
and he plays them. They sound good.
But he electrifies them and everything, right?
I don't know.
He puts pickups
I
on
don't know.
them.
I don't know.
Is his first name Justin?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Have you seen him? You think so? He's got long hair.
Real
I think.
skinny guy.
Real skinny.
Super skinny guy. Always wears the big aviator glasses most of the time.
I don't know
And a
about the
cowboy
aviators.
hat.
Yeah, cowboy hat. I think.
Yeah.
You've seen him.
Yeah.
Pretty legit though.
I wish I could think of his last name, but
I
yeah,
have
I've
no
watched-
idea. I just think it's cool as shit.
He makes like the oil can guitars,
yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah, man, they're awesome.
One that's really popular. He plays the. He made one out of a shovel.
I haven't seen the shovel, but that's pretty
yeah.
cool. I was just impressed because I have no idea how to what goes into making a guitar, and then to be able to play it, make it sound good. Like it seems impressive to me that a guy's just picking up shit around the house, throwing some strings on it, and it sounds good enough to fool me, and think like that dude's, playing a really good guitar.
So parts and talent are what elude you.
Yeah,
The two.
yeah. Well, you know me. I don't have a tuned ear. Taste, yeah. I'll pick out. You throw a spice in something, I'll pick it out.
You just told the world that you like pineapple on pizza.
Yeah.
So they're done with you.
No, they're not.
They've checked off your
No.
taste buds
No.
as
Mr.
retarded.
Mr. Bland, I'm gonna go with fucking pepperoni and mushroom.
Extra sauce.
So
Pep mush X sauce.
that's not even that good.
My kids, double cheese. That's it.
Yeah,
Plain double
that's
cheese.
it.
Mm-hmm.
No, nothing else.
Mm-mm.
Hey man, well, you know what you like. You know what
Do you
you
know
like.
why that is? Do you know what got them started on that?
No.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yep.
They have pepperoni though on some of them.
Some of them.
But if you look at most of the shit that they draw, like in the cartoons, they're always cheese. Yeah,
And
I feel like 'cause it's easier.
Home Alone.
Yeah,
He gets his own cheese pizza.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's an example right there. That guy's like, no, I don't want your shitty pizza with your toppings. Give me that cheese. That's a sweet movie, man.
Home Alone?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
it's a
the
really
world's
good
dumbest criminals, but I mean,
Yeah.
but those are funny movies.
The Wet Bandits. It's just the best.
Yeah, man, that's a solid flick. What happened to Macaulay Culkin though? Jesus.
Yeah.
Like,
Methamphetamine would be my guess.
well, Mike
looking
Jackson
at it.
for sure.
If I'm just Mike Jackson got into
Ran
it.
a train on that, but then you have he just looks like a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
He's so pale.
Yeah.
It's like
Eyes are just black.
it's like dude, man,
around,
hit a tanning bed or something.
Yeah.
I don't condone that. I'd say get out in the sun, but
Those guys that just look dead behind the eye like that.
the sunken in eyes,
Yeah.
they're like vampires.
Like some kind of robot or something. Like, oh, you know what? I believe Garth Brooks is a robot.
Why?
because
Cory's Conspiracy Corner.
This be
may
Jim's.
not be yours, but it's the only sound effect we have. Because listen to him, watch him talk, watch him in any interview, watch him talk, watch him do a commercial, watch him do any press at all. And he's just, his eyes are completely detached from his heart. I mean, there's nothing real in there.
Really?
It doesn't seem to me. Yeah. You trying to pull something up in your mental Rolodex?
The only thing that I've like seen him on that's not like a advertisement for a concert was like he did an SNL episode once. And the only reason I know that is because it was on Will Ferrell's Greatest Hits when he plays the devil. He tries to sell his soul for like a hit song.
Yeah.
And Will Ferrell plays the devil. But I wasn't picking up on any of that though. Like the robot-y eyes or anything.
Yeah,
Is it weird?
Yeah, I find him
creepy.
I find him. He's one of those guys that 10 years, 15 years from now, there's going to be a special on, and there's going to be this whole line of people who come out to say, yeah, he was this or that. Now, I don't know what this or that is.
A great
I just
person.
know there's some super guy.
He was wonderful.
Yeah.
He was
Couldn't have been
basically like
kinder.
Jesus.
Yeah.
The second coming. That's what everybody called him.
Yeah.
That was their little cute nickname.
That blank look you saw on his face was kind of like a beautiful mind.
He was
Stuff
peering
going
into
on
your
in
soul
there.
to find out what you loved so he could get it for you. That's what he was doing.
So he could get it for you.
And then you're sitting here making him sound like a pedophile.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's any of that. He just seems like he's on autopilot. And I don't know. I mean, after you're that famous or whatever.
I think, yeah, that dude's probably done so many interviews in his life, or he probably does. He might even zone out, man, and not even like listen to the questions. Like he'll hear like a certain inflection and be like, have a stock answer ready to go. He'll like listen to the last couple words. He's like, oh yeah, when you're out on the road, and then he'll go into his whole shtick. But I don't know. Maybe it's that. Maybe just like he's done it so much, it's like it's a thing. Like he just has what he's gonna say,
right?
And that's it. He doesn't need to elaborate.
I don't
know.
We need to prepare for this show a little more.
Nah.
And me have sound bites and stuff so you can
of him, talking. Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Video would be even better.
That's the thing, though. With us right now, we're still flushing out the video stuff, but sometimes the show, man. We're ADHD with it. We hit a vein and we just go. So to have something prepared on a soundboard,
tough.
That's going to be a big soundboard.
Yeah.
To cover a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Video we could do real quick, just type something in and go from there. Yeah. But yeah, there's no way that you're going to have everything prepared for what we could potentially talk about.
Especially with Garth Brooks.
I don't know shit about Garth Brooks. The only thing I know about Garth Brooks is he was super famous.
Mm-hmm.
Then he stopped doing it for a while because of family crap. Like he wanted to be around his kids more.
Yeah.
Then now he's making his comeback, selling out places everywhere. Everybody goes nuts now that he's doing concerts again. That's the only thing I know about him. That's it. That and he sells a lot of records.
Knowing what you know right now about yourself.
Okay.
You find some niche. Something that you have that people want, whether you can sing, you're a great writer, great filmmaker, whatever.
D, none of the above.
You make that one or two big hits and just all the money, all of it. You're a household name around the globe. And you do that like within 3 years. In 3 years, you own the world.
It's impossible.
People have tried it. It's too expensive.
It's too much.
But you've got your, let's say billion. Let's say you go over the billion mark. You got Oprah money.
Wow.
Okay.
Bill Gates
Are
money.
You done? You check out.
Depends what I'm doing. Yeah, it depends what I'm doing. I think for a person to make that kind of money, you got to work pretty fucking hard to get there. And what you're doing, you're motivated by. So I would think that most people wouldn't stop. And I don't think I would either, especially if I really like doing it. There may come a time when I get tired of it, especially in something like entertainment, because there's other shit that goes along with it. Like you get all the perks, man, you get a lot of money for doing stuff. You're in the public eye, you know.
You got all the yes men
and
women telling you can do anything.
Right, man. So you get all that, but then you have the whole, you can't go anywhere without people want to snap photos of you. So you have zero privacy. It could become taxing a little bit. You know what I mean? And then there's obligations for you when you do those type of things like movies. You got to go do all the press junkets where you're doing interviews that probably you don't want to do, but you have to do it. So I don't know. But I mean, if you're pulling down billions of dollars, man, that's a good motivator, you know, just for security for your entire family for the rest of forever, unless people start using Bitcoin over dollar or dollars or whatever.
I think you said it. If you're doing what you love, why would you even want to stop? You know, if I could make $1 billion, just, you know,
I think that it becomes a bonus. You know what I mean? Because if you're doing something that you really love to do, then you don't generally care about the money side of it because you're happy.
Can't imagine.
And then if that wave of income starts coming, you're like, dude, that's just a cherry on the top, man. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm doing what I love, and now I can financially support whatever I want to do and still do what I want to do. You know? Like that's I think everybody's dream. You know, they want to do the thing that they want to do. Yeah. And get paid whatever X amount of dollars to be able to pay bills or whatever. But yeah. So yeah, I don't think the only thing or like the only type of jobs I think that you would see people hanging it up with that kind of cash is something where it's extremely risky with their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Depending on what it is. Like typically with those jobs though, you don't really reach that level of super fame, you know what I mean? Like, unless you do something that's unprecedented. So, like, let's say if you're an astronaut, which there's an element of danger to that because rockets can blow up and you can die, or whatever, a space alien could murder you at some point if it ever gets to that, right?
Oh boy,
yeah. But anyway, let's say you're the first dude that steps foot on Mars. Okay, you're gonna be the John Glenn or whomever did whatever first, right? Orbit the planet or some shit. So, but I don't know. You're not going to probably be a billionaire for doing that, but you're going to be super famous. Everybody's going to know who you are. Whoever that guy is going to be, or gal, first person to set foot on Mars is going to be famous forever. Let's say they start making a ton of cash, and someone's like, you know, hey, maybe we'll try for Jupiter or whatever. You know, the dude's probably like, nah. Like, hey, it's going to take a long time to get there, and I'm not going to risk my life again.
Yeah.
You know, for that.
But something like that's a good point. Because that's different than being a rock star.
Right.
You know?
Well, yeah.
You go to Mars, and you're the first guy. That's a different kind of fame.
Right.
There's still going to be a ton of, air quotes, work to do after you're done with that to make money off of it.
Right.
It's going to be endless for the rest of your life doing interviews, writing books,
right?
All that
TV stuff.
Still a lot of work to be done. Where a rock star just has to, do some cocaine and walk around with a, rock on.
You have your one hit wonders, which if you invest that money, you could live off of it forever. Nobody does. They hit the one hit wonder and they blow it all on hookers and blow, and then they try to recreate what they just did, and it doesn't work. But then you have the super famous bands that are, the Beatles, the Stones, those type of bands that just last forever and just have money coming in all the time. But they're still doing it, man. I mean, fuck. What's the Mick Jagger's? 78? still making
Stones.
songs. You know what I mean? Or still doing like shows.
There are people younger than the Rolling Stones in nursing homes.
The fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
Yes.
Younger than the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I gave up on wanting to own the world. I don't need to be that famous. Now I'm to the point where if I can make my truck payment, I'm solid.
Like,
I'm good. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's how that's done.
You're like, let me pop it up. Little bubbly. Yeah.
Coach, yes, thank you.
Am I available for the upgrade? No? I'm fine here. Thanks, then. Yeah. I'll take the aisle seat, yes. Yeah, I'm that guy, man. I don't like to fly as it is.
Yeah.
I've only like I won't necessarily volunteer for the window seat, and the only time that I did, I got burned, man. Because I try to sleep on planes, you know? Because I don't like to fly.
You sleep or you fake sleep?
No. I try to fake sleep to go to real sleep. Okay? Which fucking doesn't work. Dude, I took enough sleeping medication to die the last time.
Wild turkey.
No. Z-Quil and there's another one they sell at the airports. I took those and I stayed up, man, in anticipation for this flight. I was like, I'm going to pass out hard on this thing. There's no doubt about it. I'm done. I'm going to sleep. It's a couple-hour flight, you know.
Yeah.
I'll knock that out. We'll land. Somebody will shake me awake, or I'll die in my sleep if we crash. It'd be no big deal. So I'm thinking I'm solid. I get on the plane, and this is the thing that pisses me off the most. Maddie, man, she could have just drank a gallon of coffee, passes out instantly. As soon as we take off.
Yeah.
Asleep. Me, eyes glued. Just can't fall asleep. The second I get onto our next flight after the layover, I get the more leg room because I get the emergency door aisle.
Yeah.
I'm asleep. The guy has to wake me up to say, hey, are you capable of opening that door in case of emergency? Once he did that, I was up for the rest of the flight.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch him. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm 200 pounds and a man. I can get the goddamn door open.
But let me get a workout in real quick.
Let me start doing some push-ups.
Move your feet.
Son of a... Yeah, man, that was awful.
Yeah, Hannah, same way. We were on our way to Vegas. Now, she's considerably younger than me. So she was in her 20s when we got married. I was in my 30s when we got married. So you'd think I'd be beyond all that kiddie like excitement. We went to Vegas for our honeymoon. And when we hit the seats at Columbus International Airport to leave, she was like back on that pillow, covered up. I don't even know if we were off the ground yet before she was out all the way.
So jealous.
We're flying. We're doing the circle over Vegas, and I am like, what's that joke? A puppy with two peckers, whatever that is. I don't know.
I've never heard that one.
I don't know.
Ever.
Well, then it's mine. Stamped. Don't let me see it on a T-shirt. We are flying over Vegas, and I'm looking down and see all the lights and stuff. I am so excited. There's no sleep coming for me.
Sure.
No sleep. And the entire getting off the plane, getting into the cab, getting to the hotel, all that stuff, she was just a groggy mess, you know?
Yeah.
She doesn't drink or take medicines or anything.
She doesn't have time for that.
No, man. She was just like, oh, I'm tired. It was a long, we just got married. It was a long day for me, and I'm like,
it always is,
dude,
for the chicks.
I had a piece of cake. I'm jacked.
You're like, dude, I could go all night and get some sleep. I'm going to start making it rain with these chips.
I wanted to hit the ground running when we got there, but I didn't. We went to the hotel, went into the room, and I saw on our floor we had. I think I told you this last show.
Yeah.
We had a pizza place and we had a donut
Krispy Kreme,
24/7 right there.
Unreal.
Make them fresh right there. Oh yeah. And so I went down there and got me a couple slices. and
would have too.
2-liter.
Oh, yeah.
And watched her sleep and watched The Italian Job on TV. It was new at the time.
You're like, you know what? This isn't a bad remake. And then
it was 2003.
Nailed it. Yeah, man. See, yeah, that's my thing too. Is it's like, especially if I'm like, even if I'm super, super tired, if I see something that I want to do, I'll forcibly stay awake just to do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, I can sleep later.
Mm-hmm.
Until like I'll be right in the middle of it. I'll be so tired, I'll just start passing out like mid whatever. I've been so tired before, man. I've been in a conversation with somebody where I was talking and fell asleep.
Yeah.
I've never done that before in my life. How's the gym?
Yeah.
Oh, and then the monkey. Did you see what happened? You know, it was unbelievable to me. I didn't think that you could ever reach that level of exhaustion where you could pass out while you're one
talking.
Yeah, instigating the conversation.
Yeah.
When somebody else is, sure, all day. But when you're talking, yeah, never thought I could get that tired.
Now, I won't call it sleep, but I did pass out on it was at Cedar Point on
on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Thrill seeker, my ass.
Yeah.
Everybody, woo!
Yeah.
But you got to be careful about that, man, because if you're passed out and you start getting some of those ones that whip you around, that's a hospital visit right there. Your head's gonna get smacked off of something.
It wasn't where they poured me in the seat or anything like that. It was a combo. We got up crazy early to go there. It was super hot. Mm-hmm. We did have a couple of large adult pops, and so yeah. And all that
That's a horrible mixture.
Oh, all that combined. And I'm seated now. I'm not up walking around. I'm seated. I'm buckled in. I feel nice and safe, like being wrapped in mama's bosom.
Just being the little spoon in a spoon session. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get in there.
Yeah. You know, waiting for everybody to load back up. And it wasn't the whole time, of course.
No.
It was just
I'd have been impressed.
Just a little bit of, you know, just
to hit that first hill.
Yeah.
Some of that wind starts whipping on you a little bit. You're still groggy as fuck. Dude, I couldn't imagine going on a roller coaster hammered. Oh, that sounds horrible to me.
It was pretty awesome.
Was it?
It seemed awesome at the time.
Well, yeah.
I love roller coasters.
Do you?
I love anything like
I
that.
usually don't go on them. I'm just not. I don't like heights. You know, not a fan of heights. But I went on an indoor one, but it was they fucking juked me out, man. I was thinking, it's indoor. It's not gonna be that bad. It was at Universal. They got the Mummy. You ever ridden that one?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna. Well, I'll spoil alert it. If you ever do it, you ever go there and you ride the Mummy ride, okay? It's an indoor coaster. They hit you with some stuff, and then they stop you, and then they shoot your ass in reverse down the track. Which this is one of the first ever roller coasters I've ever been on. No idea it was coming, so it was kind of it was fun, but it was a total juke, man. Total juke move. I was thinking it was gonna be all like, oh, this is gonna be fucking lightweight. It's indoors. How bad could it be? It's pretty intense. It was fun though. It was fun. The photo of me getting shot backwards is hilarious. Hilarious, man.
Big eyes and everything.
Well, yeah, that, and then like my chin got sucked deep into my neck.
Yeah,
I had like 3 chins. It was fucking hilarious. It was so funny. That's the only time, like, I'm normally not one of those dudes that wants to buy the photo, but it looked so funny. I was like, I gotta get it. We didn't end up pulling the trigger on it, but I was like, I'd hang that up in the house, man. Just let people laugh at me. So fun. It was so funny. It was the best.
Very good.
It was the best. I gotta show you, dude. I gotta get you that photo of me with that mustache, looking like a pedophile. It's the funniest. I look so creepy. It's the best. If you're a man and you don't at one point in time in your life grow a mustache, then you're not a man.
You know what?
Period.
I would have disagreed. Some time ago, I would have disagreed. And look at me now.
I'm the
hairiest
huge beard.
You
look like Grizzly Adams.
And I believe you've even heard me in the past say, I can't do it.
Yep.
I can't, too itchy, too whatever. And we did it for a filming project that we've not even completed yet. And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Once you shave a lot, or even not even a lot, every so often, and then you're like, I can wear a beard and not shave. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
It is itchy a little bit, but I mean, once you get over that initial and it grows out a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm well beyond that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. At that point, you're like, not only does it make you look slightly more badass,
yeah,
because people don't know where you're coming from. You could be in a biker gang.
Oh.
You could be a tattoo artist.
Oh.
You could have just gotten out of prison.
I'm gonna start just looking tougher, like furrowing my brows and stuff.
You got a beard. You need to do that everywhere you go. You might get free stuff because people are scared of you. Yes. Like you show up, I don't know, to get some chicken wings, and you're like, I'm a little short. You start giving that stare, start staring them down a little bit. They're like, you know what, we got it.
Okay, so it has to be a food place.
No,
it can't be like I walk into a bike shop, and everybody's like, dang.
Probably not. They deal with those dudes all the time.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna be like, nah, man. Not unless you start capping people.
I'm just
or stabbing dudes in here.
What if I walk in and I say,
you might get a free blowjee. Especially with that beard. But I don't know. I don't know. Dude, I saw this video and I think if it hasn't gone viral, I'm pretty sure it has because like everybody I've mentioned it to so far has seen it. It's in Brazil. And I feel like the guy's karma is horrible. Like he had to have like molested a child earlier in the day because he's walking down the street, okay? From like
a tire.
100 yards away.
Tire.
A tire.
A guy and a lady walking together.
Beans him in the back of the head.
Do you think he's dead?
He's alive. Googled it. Well, a friend of mine Googled it.
Alive and well, or alive and eating through a straw?
My thing was, I thought he was dead immediately when I first saw it. I was like, there's no way that dude's alive.
No.
He's dead because that thing hit him hard enough where it either broke his neck or it hit him in the back of the head where his brain smacked around in his skull enough.
Yeah.
He's dead. I said, if he's alive, he's in a coma, strapped to a bunch of machines, or he's driving his wheelchair with a straw, and reading and talking to people with his eyes on a computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or holding that beam, that laser pen in his mouth, and his helper monkey runs and gets milk out of the fridge for him and stuff.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's for sure. There's the quality of life is not what it was.
Can't imagine.
There's no way. That thing smoked him, man.
Yeah.
It looked like that tire had a vendetta for that dude.
Well, there was absolutely no time from the time he's walking and that thing hits him in the head till his face, till he's tasting concrete. There's no time passes.
It's less than a second.
Yeah.
It's less than a second him hitting that ground, man.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like he has to be a horrible person because the odds of that happening to you, not even, you're close to a highway, but the odds of a tire rocketing towards the back of your head and then hitting you, not glancing off you, not narrowly missing you, a square hit, man.
It was a square. It was a perfect shot.
The nerds on the planet, man, would have to do like fucking crazy calculations to get the odds for that, I feel like.
There's no math for that in Vegas. But his girlfriend or the girl who was walking with him, she seemed to have a hint that something was going on back there because she turns.
My favorite thing about that entire video is speculating on everything else but the hit. Yeah. Like, was a guy in front of him, eyes just got real huge, and like at the last second, he's like, I wonder what he's looking at. Boom.
Yeah.
Like done. Or was she like just about to break up with him? She's like, you know what? It's been a good run. Boom, he gets fucking taken out. She's like, let me act like I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But thank God, because now I don't have to have the conversation. He'll never remember it, or me.
And I got stuff to do tonight.
And I gotta go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this. It was gonna be a whole thing. That's my thing.
So it was in Brazil?
In Brazil.
Okay.
And then there's so many other funny parts that other people pointed out, like the tire like ricocheting off whatever it hit after it hit him, and it rolls out in the street. One dude he must have been concerned for traffic, so he runs out and gets the tire and rolls it back toward him. Like that's the last thing he wants to see is what just murdered him. Like right before he dies, he's like, this motherfucking guy.
Yeah.
rolls
And lay it right down in front of his
back
face.
in front of
or
my
something.
face. Yeah. Dude, it is. He gets like 5 feet away from him. He does the little kid roll with a hoop and a stick, you know? He's like smacking it, rolling towards him.
Now you have clearly seen an extended version because
Yeah.
I've seen where
The 1 minute
from
like the
okay, yeah, this isn't anywhere near that long. Where guy, girl walking along, she turns back toward the highway, the tire slams him, he goes to the ground. She stands there for a second, then goes down to the ground and like I don't know if she touches his
him.
hand, holds his
I don't
hand
know,
or
yeah,
whatever.
she, like,
and then that's
puts
the
a hand
end.
on his
that's
back.
the end of the one I saw.
After that, the tire rolls right past her out into the street. Dude comes from off the screen, just starts does not pay attention to this at all. Just runs to get the tire, and then like wheels it, like slaps it, rolls it back towards the dude.
I thought you might want this.
He's like, yeah. Oh, you dropped
this yours?
You dropped this. And then a car sees him he must have seen him get drilled because the car stops and a couple dudes pop out that look like they're going to help him out a little bit. But you're not helping that guy.
Nope.
He's done at the moment. So, yeah, I've seen the slightly longer version of that video because I was like, I feel like that guy's luck is so bad. If he would have turned and seen it coming and then like dodged it, it would have hit something, ricocheted, and still got him. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but yeah, man, that guy got creamed. And it's one of those videos too, man. Like every time you see it, you still have the same reaction of, oh,
Yeah.
As soon as he gets hit, you're like, God damn, he got hit hard.
Or he jumps out of the way of that tire. He misses that just in time to look at his girlfriend like, yeah, you want to leave this.
Bullfighter.
And then a bus hits him because he jumped out into the road.
Man. Yeah. Oh, dodge, full yeah, something like that. Semi just gets him. Yeah. Yeah, that for sure. I was like, that guy's definitely a pedophile. Has to be. Because no good person has that bad of luck.
Mm-mm.
There's no way. Karma was like, yep, your ticket's getting pulled today, fella.
I need to know more about that. I need updates on his
All I know is the
physical.
dude's like 50 and he's alive. That's all I got.
Just alive. That's all.
I have no idea what the
Come on.
quality of life is. Or if he's in a coma alive.
You couldn't have taken a T-square and measured that out and made it a more perfect shot to the back of his.
That's what I mean, man.
It's like upper shoulders and back of the head.
It caught the
with
head
that
for
tire.
sure. And it's big enough. Yeah, it definitely got part of the upper back.
Unbelievable. I'm with you. How that didn't scramble his brains.
And kill
That was
him.
just so fast.
Dude, the thing was doing, the tire was going
Yeah.
like fucking 60, 70. It looked like,
Yeah.
I mean, it was fast as shit.
Yeah.
You can't even see where it comes from. And all of a sudden you just see some dust kick up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's literally, it hits that little hill.
Yeah.
And it's like coming at his ass with a fucking vengeance, dude. Like it's
And he's
out
paying
for blood.
and he's like lighting a smoky.
Dude is having the best day of his life. He's like, I just got laid.
Yeah.
Let me just fucking spark this up. Boom, bam.
She's not wearing shoes. I'm not wearing shoes.
Don't
It's
give a
beautiful.
fuck.
We live in Brazil. What could happen?
Goodyear happened.
Yeah.
That's what a Michelin. I don't even know. It's one of those rogue Firestone tires, man, that blew up.
You gotta
Took
see
him
it.
out.
You've got.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, man,
up.
just Google it. All you have to type in is like, guy gets hit by car tire.
Yeah.
It'll be probably one of the first 5 videos that comes up. He's wearing a yellow T-shirt. That's all you need to know.
And if it's not the one that's on the top, go ahead and watch that one anyway. Watch all 5. 'cause
watch all
those
of them.
are-
Yeah,
Those are going to be cool.
they're gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Just horrible video.
Yeah, it's one of the worst I've seen. It really is.
Yeah, because like you said, dude. I mean, he gets hit so hard. He's out in the split second it takes him to get hit and then hit the ground. He's already knocked unconscious, and then his face smacks off the ground, off of concrete or asphalt, just something even harder than the tire. Yeah. And you're like, that dude's dead. Has to be. But he made it. He survived. Good for him. He's a hero.
Oh, yeah.
National hero.
Don't know if we'll be able to interview him or not.
I want to try to get him on the show. He's going to sound like an awful lot like Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to be an awesome interview. You know what I mean? Like what's tell me what's the last thing that went through your mind before that Michelin scrambled everything? Do you even remember your childhood? You know?
I remember the only memory I have is thinking, what is she looking at?
Yeah. The last thing I remember is it's gonna be some of that. And then it's like I noticed that she was looking and then just blank. That's what it's gonna be. You know it, man. Just that poor guy.
Yeah.
That's when you hope that he's murdered somebody, because you're like, if that dude was like a saint and he like volunteered his time, it was just about to open like a mission and help like 1,000 kids, and then he gets put in a wheelchair.
That's
for the
what they
rest
were
of his
walking away from, as an ATM, because he was getting money for her to feed her kids, and he's just an awesome guy.
Complete stranger.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you need some money? No problem.
Yeah.
Here's
and it's
$2,000.
Entirely her fault that he's even still there, because
he was getting well out of the vicinity.
He was getting his car worked on at the shop. He was just walking around waiting.
It was his tire. Could you imagine? Dude drops his car off. There's an explosion at the shop. His fucking tire rockets out and kills him.
No, her tire. So, her tire.
Yeah, he pays to get it fixed.
Yeah.
If there's an explosion, something goes horribly wrong, and her tire just comes back with a vengeance. It's like, I wanted to be dead, motherfucker. How dare you? Takes him out. Oh, yeah, and there's endless stories that you could just wrap around that one. Because there's not enough time on the video to give you a full picture of what happened, so you just have to speculate, Yeah. Which is even better than the real story, I'm sure. I just want to know where the tire came from. Like how
there is a highway.
I know that's flying by, but you don't see the thing in the video is you don't see like anybody lose a tire. There's no collision.
Now, does that look like a full-size tire to you?
To me, it looks like
a donut.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
To me, it does.
Yeah. To me too.
Because the rim is all
and those things are hard.
I know. Oh, it's a tire anyway. If you get hit with a regular tire, bro, there's no soft
I don't mean
tire.
To suggest that. Yeah.
There's no fluffy tire that's gonna hit you. And you're like, it's like a cloud.
Yeah, like the difference between a Nerf and a real bullet.
Yeah, it's not that. It's like you're getting hit with like a bullet, or a bullet going slightly slower, but it's still a real bullet. Either way, it's gonna suck.
Yes, it is.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
We got to get our heads out of that.
Either that, or just now everywhere that you walk, you just have to be head on a swivel the whole time, because death is all around you. That's the whole message of that video.
Yeah.
When it's your time to check out, there's no way around it. Even if you escape death that day, you're like, nailed it. They're gonna throw a tire at your head. Like, you're fucked.
Yeah. Well, you're walking down the street. You're either gonna get shot and killed by a 13-year-old that perceives you giving him a mean mug, looking at him wrong, or wearing the wrong color in his neighborhood.
Sure.
Or a tire.
Tire's gonna go rogue.
Yeah.
It's gonna hunt you down and take you out. Yeah.
You never know.
Carpe diem, right? That's a thing.
What if you got to choose?
Oh, you died?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Well, we would all choose.
BJ.
Sophia. And
they're gonna
fall asleep.
They're not gonna give you that.
Fall asleep.
They're gonna give you having sex. They're not gonna give you who with.
Yeah.
Because first of all, that lady or several ladies are gonna be super busy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's gonna you'll get that. You'll be like, I want to go out, just getting it done. As soon as I wrap it up, it's just and I fade away.
Yeah.
That's
no
it.
pain.
They'll give you that.
No pain.
They'll give you
just,
that.
Just
They're
go
like,
to sleep, and
that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Either that or some kind of a cool ass explosion, like a tire factory blows up.
Yeah, but I know me. I cannot be killed by conventional means. I can't be
That's
killed
not conventional.
by a weapon or an explosion of any kind.
You wouldn't want
no,
that.
it'll take half my face off. I'll be like a freak, one of those guys that can go on TV on Maury and like pull my nose off and set it down. You can just see
Like
that
a chick that got her face ripped off by that monkey.
Oh, my
chimp.
No, face getting ripped off by a monkey is not
How you want to go
on my list.
Nobody's choosing that.
Nope.
Nobody. Not
Nothing
even
to
Jane
do with
Goodall.
that one. Ugh.
No way. How horrifying to see a
Nope.
full-grown adult chimpanzee doing that knuckle run towards you.
Yeah.
And you know that it's focused right in on you. Like there's no crowd that you can look around. Like, is he looking at somebody else?
Yeah.
Like he's just.
And it's not coming at you to spin around and display that rainbow axe. It's not. There's
not a baboon.
no intention.
Yeah,
there.
this thing's
It's
coming for blood.
your face, and it's always somebody else's. Because I'm that guy. I love dogs. I love animals. I love all that stuff. But I don't necessarily love yours. I don't need it. I don't need it around me or anything like that.
Especially a chimpanzee.
Yeah, and I've
Or an
been
ape.
enough places, and I have enough people in my life that when you go to some type of family function or something like that, there's always the one or the two or the five who have to bring Miffy and Biffy and Chucklehead.
All the pets.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a sitter.
And
Or didn't want to.
Yeah, it's always just a mess. Always.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. You love your pet. That's great.
Yeah.
You love your pet. Fantastic. I love that you love your pet. But don't expect me to love your pet because I could give a rip about your pet.
I'll stab it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That thing comes near me. Especially a chimpanzee, man. That's why I
Come
carry guns.
on.
That's why I carry guns.
Just for the chimps.
Planet of the Apes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
It's coming.
That could be a real thing.
Have you seen those things sign language?
Not only that, yeah. Let's touch base on this. We got like 3 minutes left.
Okay.
Not only can they use sign language, okay, so they can already have their own plan worked out. We just don't know yet. They're just waiting on the timing, okay. One of them gets a hold of a fucking 3D printer and builds their own gun.
Oh my god.
Like that'll be kickoff, right? But the only way, like the only advantage we have over apes right now is we're smarter. We're better at technology because physically we're way overmatched, even with the little ones. Even with they're so much stronger than a regular.
Right
human.
out of the chute, they'll snap your neck.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they're quick, man, and they can climb shit, which means that
man,
they're gonna hide up top where you're not gonna be wanting to look, or they'll tag team you. One will be up in the sky in a tree making noise, so you're like, oh, there's one, and then one's gonna take your legs out.
Yeah,
he's gonna come out of the bushes.
That's
gang
all
warfare,
coordinated,
man.
That's coordinated.
Have you seen the chimps with the gang?
It's
the gang
guerrilla
fighting?
warfare, but not that kind of guerrilla.
Like a full blown.
It's
guerrilla.
a full blown with a U.
How horrifying! Oh
yeah.
God, dude, no. I mean, chimpanzees they gang fight. Gorillas, the gorillas a one-on-one thing because could you imagine a gang of gorillas fighting? Shit's getting destroyed. I mean, for sure. But two gorillas going at it's enough.
Did I tell you about the chimps? There was a special that I watched, and there was a particularly asshole-ish chimp that was a wife beater, man.
Sure, I can believe it.
Yeah, he smacked his girl around, and you could see she was going around to different people like help me, or different monkeys saying help me, kind of like that. And after about 3 days, because he was one they got from, I don't know, it wasn't another zoo, but it was some other habitat that they had.
Sure.
And they brought him to live with these, and they thought he was going to assimilate good with this group and stuff. And he got him a woman and roughed her up. And it's like they knew that they were being filmed, because during the night when the film crews weren't there, they killed that monkey. They killed him.
Dude,
bashed his skull with rocks.
It's crazy. They are crazy.
Yeah.
And then they'll eat him.
They didn't eat him, or maybe just enough time hadn't gone by. But the
They're capable.
The people grabbed him, put him like on a stretcher and stuff, like a people stretcher, and took him out of there. He was dead.
Yeah,
they killed him.
They don't play around. Have you ever seen like zoo handlers when they go like if they're gonna walk into a like a chimpanzee habitat?
Yeah,
they have to do that thing, man, where they're like they can't make direct eye contact with like with the big one.
Yeah,
because then it's gonna go all downhill real fucking quick. Like because they're if they're inside that thing. That dude's the man. You piss him off or you do something that he doesn't like, yeah, get ready. The hurricane's coming. Dang. Yeah, so they have to be like pins and needles, man. Pins and needles, because otherwise they're going to get thrashed. Like the dude's going to go off and fucking kill everybody. Well, that's a human being anyway.
And if it's at a zoo, you don't know. Somebody took his stuffed animal, you know, because they give those big giant things. Like a little stuffed hippo animal or something that he loves. And you're the new guy. You're like, oh, who left this laying here? Drop it in a bag, and next thing you know.
That's where you show up late for that team meeting and you miss that one. They're like, yeah, well, we have to replace this guy now because he fucking touched the hippo. Don't show up late, okay? Rule 1. When we have those team meetings, they're for a reason, okay? To avoid disasters. Yeah.
Ugh. Not my game.
Speaking of which, when do we got to do our Congo special? We need to do it.
It's coming.
We got to do it.
There's a lot to get figured out yet,
say,
but we're coming.
Once we get the videos in line, we're gonna do the Congo special. Yeah. That should be one of our first shows.
Yeah.
We'll invite some guests.
Speaking of guests, we're gonna have a guest on who owns escape room. And
we went through that.
We went and did that.
It's a blast, by the way.
Yeah. We're going to be talking about that more. We're going to get some stuff posted. Check out our Facebook page.
Let's do a little touch base.
Okay.
Little what did I say? Cleaning house? I don't know. We redid our Facebook page. We relaunched it just for our own administrative purposes. We are cleaning up the website, and that is going to be released soon. And then once we have all that together, we're working on the video stuff too. So there's a lot happening. Once we get it all squared away,
we always tell everybody there's.
I know, but there is
for the last
real
3 months. Yeah,
but
it
not,
hasn't stopped.
It's never. Yeah, first of all, when you're always progressing with something, there's always shit happening, and where we're trying to get the podcast to go, it's just baby steps and a work. You know, it's just fine tuning everything, and then doing it. Yeah. Right. And so it just takes time.
And you can't afford $75 an hour to pay a technician to come in here. And I'm sure the things that I can't figure out are just a couple of buttons here and there you got to push, but we got to do it ourselves.
Yeah. Which you've done a phenomenal job, by the way.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Thank you.
You're so kind.
But we're good on time, man, so we can wrap this thing up whenever you need to.
And with that, I will say...
Cobra Slam!
Love somebody.